Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Fumbling Through Modded Minecraft. I've went ahead and done a little bit of, I've just been figuring stuff out a little bit with the bees here. I got these guys actually producing their honeycombs, and I think it's because I had to have that there that they weren't. I've been trying to figure out this all this cheating stuff, and I figured it out a little bit. I just went to the nether and I got a bunch more crystalline bees to make more prosperity bees so they can meet an unfortunate fate of getting squished in this thing for their genes. So that's what I'm going to work on right now. And I actually had the forethought to make this little small room so that hopefully this won't be too hard. Yeah, that's so much better. Alright, I can get rid of this ugly mess. Goodbye. Sorry, little dude. Alright, all the bees are squashed. Now, I put this in here. Should probably take those out each time. I don't know if I would lose any. I believe the purpose of this thing here is to condense these with a redstone signal. I'll figure that out here in just a minute when I get these done. I didn't think I was going to become a geneticist. Geneticist? In Minecraft. Sorry, that's hard to say. Can I just put this on here? I can. Alright, so that's what it looks like right now. Is this condensing, I guess? Well, I hope that's what was happening. I do have a 100% prosperity. 2. I was hoping for more than that because I believe you need that for each of these. I keep I need the spawn eggs. I don't even need these over here. Yeah, I don't think that the 42% will work for me. Wonder if that needs power. Okay, it's working. Can I just go straight to the Supremium? No, you do have to work your way up the ladder. I see. I'm gonna need a lot more genes. Okay, I'll bring you guys back whenever I have enough genes, to at least make the regular Supremium be. Alright, I was tripping. I didn't need a bunch more of these spawn eggs because I just needed the one of them to work my way up the tiers here. So I got all this stuff here prepared. Grab my wand. I know I could just like put a red block or redstone block under here, but I kind of like using the wand. Nope. There we go. Sweet. Alright, that's as far as I can go with that right at the moment, because I've not actually made any Awakened Supremium, which is probably something I should do. Don't know why I'm procrastinating. I have the setup for it right there. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I believe I need the earth, air, fire, and water essences in this. Okay, so I remember now why I was procrastinating the Awakened Supremium, because it's a whole process. I need to make this. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard to make. Alright, so I made these experience capsules and figured out how to fill them up, which that was not necessary for. All you do is put them in your hand and hold right click. But I should be able to make the experience seed now. I need Imperium. I didn't even know an experience seed was a thing that you could make, so this should be pretty cool. Oh, I don't know what that was about. I didn't know the journey to getting what I wanted from productive bees was going to require such a side quest, but I think that's just how modded goes sometimes. And look, I still have a spot for you. I'm gonna need another farm. There's still so many seeds to make. Now, what all can you do with these? Experience droplet. What can you do with that? Oh, sweet. So, yep, that's literally just an XP farm growing in the form of a plant. Mystical agriculture is amazing. But it's gonna take a little while for that, so I'm just gonna have to AFK this for a bit, and I'll bring you guys back when I'm ready to make the Mystical Enlightenment book. And then I'm gonna have to kill withers. Good thing I already have a cage set up for that. Alright, I think I've got everything ready here. I'm assuming that... Hang on, can you just, like... Yeah, you can stack this as much as you want. So I'm assuming if you put a bunch in, put a bunch of this in, maybe you just get the higher tiers. Yeah, awesome. Now I just gotta put that on my sword and go kill a bunch of withers. And then I'm almost there to my, why? Why? Maybe because of all that other stuff that's on it? Okay, I'm gonna have to, I guess, make another Supremium sword and see if that will do the trick. Alright, let's see if it'll work with a fresh sword. Okay, it will. Sweet. That's kind of lame though, because that's not going to be nearly as efficient at killing the wither as this one, but gotta do what I gotta do. Okay, you got a decent amount per, that's not too bad. But lord, that took so much longer to kill. Awesome. It was quite the process, but it was worth it. Because as soon as I get all of these made, I'm going to be able to make the spawn egg for the Awakened Supremium bee, and then it's just renewable. Of course, I'll probably need to make more of them, but I know how it's done now, so won't be too bad. Oh, my essences. Hell yeah. Alright, now, do you just, right click this thing? I want to risk it for the biscuit, but it would sure be a shame if this dude got away. Okay. Whew. That was scary. Oh, you know what? I bet I need to do an Awakened Supremium block below the nest, like I have done here. Okay, I'm actually gonna put this in first. I think that's how that should be. And bam, Awakened Supremium bee. It's gonna be a bit of a grind to fill that up, but I will get it done. And I was thinking about it, I am gonna need to make more of these if I want to have all of these guys going, like constantly. But they're easy enough to make considering I have, let's see, or those things are easy enough to make because I have almost 700,000 Inferium. And I have all the other essences set up to autocraft anyway, so I'm not too stressed about all these other guys, but it is very nice to have that going. I think I've got this right. I'm gonna let it go for a while and see if it's working, and if not, what I need to do to fix it. But yeah, second beehive, not too mad at it. I also need to get this automated, because this is definitely going to back up. So yeah, these guys are just working. So I assume, okay, I guess this is like the indicator. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need more of those guys. So I've gotten this low-key automated. I just have some pipes coming out of the back of these, taking it around behind the wall, and pumping it into the back of these powered centrifuges. Then as soon as it is processed, these import buses pull it out into the ME system through that um, wireless connector right there. I really underestimated how slow the Awakened would be. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get more of the Awakened bees, and also I need to make this. It works as a simulator, or yeah, I think yeah, simulator upgrade, and it makes the advanced beehives 200% faster, and you can stack it. So I need to get more echo shards, which means I need to kill more wardens or just get more XP in general, so that I can duplicate them with the enchanting table. But regardless, this is way too slow. So I've got a bunch I need to do. I need to get at least 4 more of those bees. I need to make the upgrades. Yeah, it doesn't sound like a lot when I say it out loud, but just the process of making these bees, getting enough of these, it's a bit to do. So I'm gonna do that in between episodes. So I should be able to start the next episode with this running a lot more efficiently, and maybe even some more bees going. Yeah. But before I end today's episode, there were a couple of things that I wanted to show you. Let me look at my notes here. One is I made this right here so that my free runners are always charged, and that should last essentially forever. And I did also set up a bunch of patterns for a lot of the base stuff for power. So here soon I'm gonna be cleaning up my basement down there, the power area, because it's getting out of hand and annoying. Um, Actually, that might have been all I had planned to show you. I did pretty this up a little bit, but that's nothing major. Yeah, I think that's going to be about good for today's episode. So, I've got a lot to do behind the scenes, and hopefully, I have a lot to show you guys in the next episode. Until then, I'll see you in the next episode.